why are Farbrengen so important when all they consist of is listening to a speaker and singing Nigunim?
Okay, that's a good question. And I'm going to share an answer with you that I heard from one of my brothers, which I love, which is an incredible answer. He illustrated it from making an earthenware vessel, a lyhadus. How do you make an earthenware vessel? You take clay, there's a special kind of clay which you purchase, and you mix it with some other substances, and of course I assume with water also, to prepare it. And then you form it, you shape it. And after you shape it, you let it sit and dry until it becomes hard. Afterwards, you put it into an oven, which is incredibly hot, let's say 1200 degrees hot. I think it's called a kiln. And it sits there for a period of time. Then it's removed from this hot oven. And there is what we call maka b'patash, is hit with a hammer to, I guess, make it settle. And then after it cools, you paint it, you decorate it, you put whatever you want on the outside. What is the difference between an earthenware vessel that's gone into the oven and an earthenware vessel that has not gone into the oven? In terms of its outer appearance, it's identical. The difference is only fire. And of course the consequence is, if you don't put this earthenware vessel into fire and bake it, it's not one piece. It's granules of clay stuck together that can very easily come apart. It's brittle, it breaks very easily. When you put it into the oven with such incredible heat, the thousands of little grains of sand that constitute the clay that makes up that vessel somehow become one. In other words, on the outer level you see no change. And on the inner level the change is extraordinary. It's very, very total. It's completely transformed. And the same is true with us. We live in this world. And we're supposed to be Jewish in this world. That means to say we are supposed to figure out how to live on this earth in the Spirit of God. Learning Torah and doing mitzvahs and being shomer, guarding ourselves against those things which are supposed to guard against ourselves, and so forth and so on. And it's hard, but we do it. But there's a certain level on which a person does all of those things and always feels burdened. Meaning to say, he's not the person who is doing the mitzvahs and learning the Torah and guarding himself against what the Torah doesn't allow. He's part of the world. And the Torah is dictating, is imposing on him, is forcing on him something which is outside of the world, that he reluctantly or not reluctantly conforms to. There is a purpose in fire. And the purpose of fire, metaphysically, is to transform us into a Jew. That means, although I'm in this world, the Torah and mitzvahs, the will of God, is my reality. That is not a ritual. It's not something that you do. It's something that you have to become. And that's what a Farbrengen is. A Farbrengen is arguably a waste of time. Of course, the biggest thing about a Farbrengen is being together with other people and sharing honesty and emotion. And the Farbrengen has an energy. You don't just listen to someone speak and sing songs. Everybody speaks, and the songs also speak. The total energy of a Farbrengen is a power, is an energy, is a fire. And the purpose of that fire is to transform someone who is doing Yiddishkeit into someone who is a Yid. And the fact of the matter is that if you want to know the purpose of a Farbrengen, participate in Farbrengens, and it'll speak for itself. It's not going to give you new information. It's not going to enhance your knowledge, but it's going to change your sense of self as a Jew. And in a very real way, this waste of time is the classic example of Shimusha Zuhi Kiyuma Gadol Ydeila Shimusha Yoisem Elimud. You waste time from learning Torah to service a Talmud Chacham, to be involved in secondary things, because what they provide is far more than the learning itself.